Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to this reading. I keep hearing it's time, it's time. And as I was meditating before opening this reading up, I was seeing a red balloon like flying into the sky, and I was hearing the word boundaries. So let's open up this reading and see what it is Spirit wants to share with you at this time. Pulling an angel number. Okay, 1331 and good fortune. I feel like getting a few of these. Some of these numbers might be significant for you. You may be seeing these numbers. It's time. It's like it's time for your good fortune to come in for you. I was getting this energy of like something's been like reserved for you. Something's been on hold. And it's like it's time for you to receive is how I'm feeling this. So maybe that's this good fortune here. Okay, let me get one or two more angel numbers. Let's see. Okay, two came out, so we'll take these two. 1616 and readjustments. And 1919 and cycles. I feel like you are coming out of cycles after cycles of repeated situations in your life. Like you may have been feeling like you were almost experiencing Groundhog Day, I'm hearing, where you felt like you kept going through the same kinds of experiences with people, with situations. And maybe recently you realized that you were in this kind of scenario. Like you could look back on things in the past and say, I've actually experienced the same kinds of things, maybe with different people or slightly different scenarios, but at the core of them is a repeated pattern that I keep coming up against in my life. And you've done something, like made some kind of readjustment, just noticing the pattern. Spirit is saying maybe enough I'm feeling like that may have been enough to shift something for you so that this good fortune that you've been waiting for is ready to come in. It's almost like it's been held in escrow is how I'm hearing that. And it was just, it's not that Spirit was holding something back from you. It's not like that. It's almost like your energy had to be like the right vibrational match for something to come into you. So it was held in escrow, but that just means that it's almost like energetically in one place and you were in a different place. And for you to receive what it is that you have coming to you, you had to make some kind of readjustment, some kind of shift. And you've done that. And it feels like you are breaking that old cycle of repeated, like I was saying, relationships or patterns or just different scenarios in your life that were keeping you from this good fortune. Okay, I also have the Divine Masters Oracle here. I just was called to use the angel numbers and this Divine Masters deck. So let's see what comes out in this card, and then we're going to pull some tarot. So Spirit, tell me more about this situation this collective is facing here. And it seems like it was, the cycles were related to like karma. Like there was just patterns you were playing out over and over until you realized something, until you recognized just the pattern that was repeating, because there's so many different things, so many different reasons why you would be repeating a pattern like that. Okay, let me see these cards that fell out. Wow. Okay, the first one out is Mother Mary and Miraculous Encounter, Divine Experiences. Don't be afraid of being powerful. And then we have Commander Ashtar with Leadership Activation, Time to Evolve, Trust in your ability to guide others. And then Metatron and Sandalphon, Sacred Connection, Synchronicity, Divine Connection, Understanding Lessons. Well, this is an interesting group of cards here. And we have Saint Germain on the bottom of the deck. And this is making me think of ending those like karmic cycles. It says alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. So yeah, you've readjusted something, you've realized something, and you've cleared out some kind of karmic pattern. This may be something that was repeated, like even in your family. Like you may have noticed a behavior pattern or a behavior pattern of people in your family going back generations. And it was like a light bulb went off for you. And when you realized that, it just made it easy for you to kind of let that go, or to make a change for yourself, to not keep repeating that pattern, to choose to think differently, to act differently. Just sometimes having that realization is enough to be able to enable you just to make a different choice. So let's see here. Well, we've got Mother Mary, Metatron, and Sandalphon, and this leadership activation. I'll tell you what I keep getting with that, and why I'm kind of hesitating. I think I've mentioned to you before that if you've watched some of my previous videos, that I'm connected to a couple different collectives, and there is one collective that I'm connected with, and me and you have a similar, like we're in the same soul family, and we have a similar like soul mission that we're here to work on. And this may be a synchronicity for you, but if you've ever heard of the Order of Melchizedek, that's coming through the Mother Mary and the Metatron and Sandalphon cards here. So that may resonate with you. And if you've been seeing that come up in your awareness, the Order of Melchizedek, or if you feel very connected to the personas, the energies of Jesus and Mary, they are part of the Order of Melchizedek. And that's something that's been coming up for me for a long time, that I am part of this order, this lineage. And I'm connected to a collective of people who are also connected to this lineage. And we have a soul mission together here on this earth. And seeing Mother Mary, Mary is part of this lineage. I don't know if I said that. Jesus and Mary are part of the Order of Melchizedek. Archangel Michael is also. And Metatron is somehow connected with this. I need to do a little bit more research on the Order of Melchizedek. But whenever I have some kind of synchronicity or message about that order, I always get something around Metatron at the same time. So he is somehow connected with this order. So let me pull some tarot. I'm just feeling Spirit saying leave the oracle cards there for a minute, and more is going to come through about them. But let's pull some tarot and kind of see, like, where are you in this mission, or this order, this good fortune coming in? Like, how is this all connected? So let's see what we're getting. Page of Pentacles. I knew this was going to come out because when I was shuffling before I turned on the camera, I saw this twice. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is a new opportunity. It's learning, it's growing. So I feel like there is a call here to learn more about this order. The Page of Pentacles is a student of the tarot, and there's just this call to learn more about this order. Like, Spirit is asking me to bring it to your attention that you may be part of this order and not realize that. And through this card, they're wanting you to learn more about the Order of Melchizedek, and something in that, when you read about it, is going to trigger something within you. It's going to wake something up within you. And the Page of Pentacles is also associated with like having skills and talents. And I didn't mention it, but this first card, the first sentence on this card, Good Fortune, says, have faith in your skills and abilities. And it's something that you're supposed to bring through in this mission of yours. Ace of Wands. Wow, and the Page and the Ace are both new beginnings. It's like this new spark. This is going to inspire something in you. This is going to be like this divine spark. Whatever you've cleared out karmically that like readjustment you've made to do things differently. I feel like you're shifting more into like your soul mission now. Like you're done repeating the patterns of the past, and whatever was keeping you from your divine power, your divine mission, your soul mission. And this learning about this order is going to spark this new like excitement and passion for life and for your purpose. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is about balance. It's also, I just put it down on here on my table right under the card that said cycles. So this can be like flowing through cycles. But with these new cards here of like the Page and the Ace, that's feeling like you've cycled through the old and that's now behind you. Clarify this Two of Pentacles, Spirit. What do you want to say about that under cycles? Yeah, I just feel like the Ace of Wands is like this fire that's burning that is releasing you from the old cycle. This is the readjustments. I'm trying to see if that's in focus or not. It looks like it's not in focus. Sorry about that. So the Seven of Pentacles can be a card of readjustments. Like you've decided that I don't want to repeat these cycles. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something like maybe before you felt so caught up. This is just something intuitively coming through. Like you felt so caught up in your like human life, your day-to-day physical life, maybe feeling like you were making not the best choices for yourself. You felt like you were stuck in these like loops of, like I said, that Groundhog Day energy. And it's kind of like this. And whatever you decided that you were going to do, like this is like this card of saying to yourself, like, I'm looking at what I've been doing and it's not working for me anymore. And I need to make some readjustments. And that is getting you out of this cycle. We have another page here. Yeah, this is this new, fresh energy. Like you're open, you're ready, you're curious, you're ready to close out that cycle. And Spirit wants to use this message to remind you that you're ready to move on from those cycles. And the Page of Swords is also a student, like learning. Swords is the realm of the mind, the intellect. It's like you're ready to learn about your mission, is how I'm feeling that coming through. So Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Wands. It's like there's a baton being passed to you. Okay, how it's coming through is they're showing it like me passing the baton to you, like this offer to learn about this order and this mission, and it's tied to leadership. This is a call for this collective to step into a role of leadership. And you may still be in the beginning stages with the Pages and the Ace of Wands here of learning exactly how that might look for you. But it says on this card, time to evolve. Like it's time for you to leave kind of like your old identity behind. Like I keep being shown someone who was just doing the same old day after day in their like kind of mundane sort of life is how it's feeling to me. Like that's how it was feeling to you. And Spirit's saying you're here for so much more. And you really came here to be a leader for the new earth. Like this is the collective that I'm connecting with. This is the Lightworker collective that's being asked to step up into this leadership role. And we're getting the Three of Pentacles here. This is a card of teamwork. This is coming together in collaboration with one another to work together on this mission. Wow. All right, what else do you want to say about that, Spirit? And this sacred connection right here. This is this connection between all of us, right? We're all connected as soul family, and we may not, see each other or meet each other in the physical, but we are working together on the same mission in the invisible. So Metatron and Sandalphon, they are considered brothers, and they both had lives on Earth before they became ascended masters, and same with Mary. So that's really significant here. It's like they are guides for us because they understand what it's like to be a human and to just deal with the kinds of things you have to deal with as a human. And they have like a special kind of like compassion and understanding, and they make wonderful guides. Like the ascended masters are really connected to this order of Melchizedek. They're very connected to Lightworkers in this collective who have a mission to help the earth elevate in consciousness to the fifth dimension, to bring in the new earth, right? So this is very earth-centered, and it's so helpful to have people or beings that had lives on earth because they really understand like everything that's at stake, everything that is involved with trying to be both a light worker and a human at the same time, straddling both the 3D and the 5D worlds at the same time, which is where we find ourselves currently. Okay, so Spirit. I'm going to pull some cards here actually for the Mother Mary and, you know, these oracle cards that I pulled in the beginning. So tell me about this Mother Mary miraculous encounter. Some of you may be really connected with divine feminine energies. You may actually feel a personal connection with Mother Mary. You may have come from maybe a Catholic background, so you're very familiar with her life and her stories. That's just for some of you. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is connected to your work. Learning to master your mission. Wow, the Sun came out. Okay, the Sun is all about happiness and joy and vitality. And if you saw one of my last readings, actually it's been a couple, not the last one and the one before, but maybe a couple back. But I've been talking about this frequency of joy and magic and wonder that this collective is here to help bring onto the earth, into the collective. That is such an energy that is just, it's just missing right now. Oh, that's too many. All right, let me get one more on Mother Mary and see what message is coming through. And it says here, do not be afraid of being powerful. And the Sun, it's like one of the most powerful cards in the deck. This is that solar energy. This is a card of being seen. And with also having that leadership activation card, it's like it's time to put yourself out into the world and be seen. Like everything that you're learning now with the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, there's so much like learning energy. And I really feel like that's connected to learning about the order and what they stood for and how your role fits into that. Let's see, one more card here with Mother Mary. I only take jumpers, so it takes me longer to shuffle sometimes. Okay, wow, the Six of Wands. This is another card of being seen. Yeah, you're being elevated. It's time to stop playing small, I'm hearing, and to stop living, like identifying yourself as like, I'm only this like small, like I was saying about the mundane life, like you don't feel maybe like you're special enough or that you have enough skills or talents or whatever you think leaders look like. I've mentioned this before too, so this is just coming through again. The leaders for the new earth look very different than what we consider leaders that we have on this earth right now. The leadership that we have on the earth right now in all areas has gotten us to where we are right now. And that's why that is no longer working. And Spirit is really calling light workers to step up. And these are just regular, ordinary people like me and you that have this mission to step up as leaders and just be seen, and to bring out these high frequency energies, this love, this compassion. Like, that is enough. You don't need to have some kind of, title like commander, this Commander Ashtar. It doesn't have to be like this kind of leader that we might envision, because this is what we've been told. This is what we've always seen. This is in all of the stories and the myths, these, I wanted to say men in power in many places, and that's not any kind of dig on men. It's just the energy of like the patriarchy and the imbalance. And they're drawing me back to this, to a Pentacles here, this imbalance in the feminine and the masculine. And it's time for those who embody more of that softer, empathic energy, like Mother Mary, to step up into leadership roles, because it's so desperately needed. And it's what we need to move us forward from where we are now. And it's going to be what the leadership of the new earth looks like when we're fully in that. So yeah, with the Sun and the Six of Pentacles, this is just, and they're both sitting on this white horse. Both are sitting on white horses. And that is, the color of white. It's color of purity and innocence, but just in your heart space, not in any kind of morality sort of way, but just the purity of your heart. That is what's different, and that's what makes a difference, and is what we need more of in the world. So yeah, you're being called to step up, and do not be afraid of your power and your ability to be a leader, because it doesn't have to look like what we expect leaders to look like, or what we've always seen leaders to be. Tell me a little bit about this Metatron and Sandalphon with this sacred connection. It says synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. Pay attention to everything around you. So as you move forward on your soul mission here, like really fully, what's the word I'm looking for? Like embracing that this is your mission, like accepting the mission. I'm seeing like Mission Impossible, the movie, where it's like, do you accept this mission? Like, you have free will, and your soul will have other opportunities to join this order of Melchizedek in other lifetimes, I'm hearing, but you do have the option of accepting that mission here in this lifetime. So if you decide to accept this baton, take this baton up and, come together with your soul brothers and sisters to work on this mission together in the unseen, then is absolutely possible for you. And you're going to be shown the way. You're going to be given support of all these ascended masters in the unseen. And you're going to start receiving so many signs and synchronicities. It says synchronicity on that one card, and it says divine experiences on the Mother Mary card. So you will start having more and more experiences, and they're really just to kind of reassure you when you start doubting yourself and remind you of your divine mission. Okay, we're getting the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is like looking out into the future and saying, I can see a different way. I want to be part of this new path, creating this new earth. You see how he's even holding an earth here? And the Four of Wands, this is coming through as like community. And it is a card, as one of the messages or meanings of this card is community. And it's like a community where we celebrate one another. We support one another. This is also a card of like putting down roots. It's a card of home. And it's creating a home on earth that celebrates everyone, supports everyone. I'm really getting support with these like four wands here. And like, this is the goal. This is like the finish line. It's looking like a finish line to me, with this kind of garland. And also we had that Six of Wands. Like, can you see him like entering this, this city, entering this looks like a portal or a threshold, actually, now that I'm looking at it like that. So it's like, yeah, you want to take us into this new portal here, Queen of Cups, because this is your energy. This is that loving, compassionate, empathic and empathetic person. And this is you, and you have this great big love. And Spirit's also saying with this to just follow your intuition, your intuitive nudges as you move forward. And it's going to guide you. It's going to be speaking to you more and more about where to go. Like this Two of Wands, he hasn't stepped out of this castle wall. And what I'm feeling like is this is where you are now, like whatever this home kind of base is for you. So this is just like another layer to this message, because the Four of Wands can mean home. And it's like you're still here on your home base, and you're going to be spending the next little while like learning about this order and learning about your role and your soul mission as a light worker. And as you do that, your intuition's going to be growing. This is also a card that talks, I got something in my eye. I'm sorry. I've got like a hair or something on my eyelash. You're going to be opening up your psychic abilities, your intuitive, just knowings. And all of that is going to aid you in your light working. It's just going to connect you with Spirit in a much bigger way than you have been up until this point. So Spirit, tell me about the good fortune. They're bringing me back to that good fortune card. Okay, the Three of Wands. This is expectation. This is waiting and understanding that you've cleared the past, those repeating cycles, and now you're expanding and you're looking to the future and see yourself in this new role as this Queen of Cups, as this beautiful light worker who has a purpose and who has a path forward. And this is a card of good fortune. Like whatever you start working on, when you get the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, is going to see progress. It's going to see growth and expansion. Having faith in yourself to bring that in. Wait with an expectation of just your path being clear, being so much easier than any past cycle that you have been in before. There's just so many positive cards here. Tell me a little bit more about this good fortune. Let's try. Nine of Swords. Okay, you may be worrying a little bit about this path ahead. It's like stress, worry, anxiety, worrying that maybe it'll be taken away or it'll fall apart. Yeah, this is like fear with the moon. Uncertainty, fears and uncertainties about the future. And you may find yourself in that space a lot where you are worrying about the future just of the world. And that's because you have such a big, beautiful heart, this empathy, this, you know, feeling so much of the world, all the different energies, all the different, you know, worries, and picking those things up from other people, right? So someone who's empathic can pick up the energies, the thoughts, the worries of the world. And that's something that Spirit also wants you to be aware of, that sometimes the anxieties and the fears that you are feeling in your body are actually not yours. And it's because you're picking up this heavy energy from others. But once you're aware of that and you start really being a really good steward of your own energy and clearing out your energetic field on a regular basis, understanding that things aren't always your feelings, and just kind of stopping when you start to feel like these heavy energies. The Ten of Wands came out here. This is like feeling the weight of the world. And Spirit wants you to kind of take a step back and see when you're carrying other people's weights or the weight of the world, and what is really your own stress and worries and anxieties, and putting this down, because that doesn't help you on your mission to get bogged down in carrying other people's energies and weights. You may also be somebody who you understand that you transmute heavy energies. And that is a very challenging role to be given as a light worker. And it is so helpful to the collective to be able to do that. But you have to have really good boundaries. That was that word that was coming up in the beginning that I was channeling with the red balloon. Like, that's that letting go of these heavy energies and putting up really good boundaries. The Queen of Cups has to have really good boundaries because her heart is so open. Your energy field is so open, and Spirit wants you to really be very cognizant of that moving forward. And as you do this work and you see things in the world, and as we move on into the future, things may get even heavier, Spirit is saying. And you need to be able to disconnect from like the chaos in the world and maintain your own energy field and keep your vibration high to do the work that you came here to do. Okay, let me get one more here on this good fortune. 9 of Cups. This is a wish come true. So I feel like for many of you, you have always wanted to be of service to the world in some way. And you just felt like whatever your life has looked like up until this point, you didn't really see how you were able to contribute to the world, like to be a leader. But deep down inside, this was a wish that you had, that you could show up and make a difference in the world, even though your life might feel really kind of small and simple. I'm really, really feeling that very strongly, that I'm connecting with people, and I resonate with that as well. So, you know, I've mostly been a stay-at-home mom for a long time. I worked until my kids were little, and then I stayed home with them. And I've had a couple like small businesses as they got older, so I've worked at home, but always kind of felt a little bit like that was my identity for so long. And you get to a point where you feel like you're not really making a difference to the world at large. Like, yes, I served my family, and I'm so honored that I got to do that. And that was a dream of mine also. But sometimes we have bigger dreams and we want to serve the world because, again, we're like so empathic and we're feeling the weight of the world, and we know things can change, and we just feel this deep down wish to be of service. And this is what's emotionally fulfilling for us also, to feel like we're making a difference in the world. And this is like having all of your dreams come true and all of your cups filled. Like, maybe you've felt satisfied with what you've accomplished so far, but there's like this secret wish. I'm getting with this 9 of Cups. This is a wish that you've held on to. The 9 is the card of the self, and this is like your own individual like dream for yourself, and you've maybe kept that inside, but now it's time to be seen. It's time to step into your power and get out there and start this new chapter. You know, take up this baton and be these pages who are learning and expanding. It's time for you to step into this new phase, and you're going to be learning exactly how you will be guided to be a leader in this new earth quest that I'm hearing we are all on together. So I think I'm going to leave this message here. Actually, Spirit's saying get one from this deck here, and then we're going to close out this reading. Yeah, this is really exciting. So I feel like this is that Lightworker collective. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would invite you to do that if this resonates with you. I really am trying to grow this community on YouTube here of Lightworkers who are called to do this work, to bring in this higher vibration onto the planet. That I'm going to be talking about that a little bit in the coming days. Wow, Saint Germain's coming out again. I'm going to be talking about that in the coming days because there's something really specific about this frequency that it really is something that's missing, and Spirit is guiding me to share more and more about how we can bring that to the world. So again, with Saint Germain and the violet flame, alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. Keep working with the violet flame. That is something that I do regularly. I have a practice every day when I meditate, and I send anything that I have, like a little ritual that I do, like a little couple of words that I say, a couple sentences that I say, that I release anything that doesn't serve my highest good, my highest timeline, and the highest good of all. And I send it to the violet flame to be alchemized for the highest good. And that is also something that can help you release like the weight of the world when you're feeling that the heavy energies all around you and you kind of feel like there's no hope. Just, you don't have to be the only one that transmutes all these heavy energies. Work with Saint Germain and he will like help take that burden off of you. We got that 10 of Wands earlier, and he will help you share that burden so you're not doing so much of that work yourself anymore. And I have found that to be extremely helpful, and it's helping me keep my energy clear and lighter and higher vibration. So definitely Saint Germain's stepping forward here. And I feel like he's also connected to the Order of Melchizedek in some way too, just like Metatron. They're sort of like adjunct to it. I think when I've read about the order, I haven't seen their name specifically mentioned, but they're definitely on the periphery there and part of your team and our team in this collective. All right, I'm going to leave the message there. I hope that resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.